Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon or star. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. Your highest thoughts sometimes arise in your lowest moments. Keep their friends close and their enemies closer. Life isn't about escaping, but it's all about experiencing. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision to the releasing of a trigger. The search for truth is more precious than its possession. You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't jail the revolution. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. Heaven does without doing, through its purity. Earth does without doing, through its calmness. Create your own miracles. Do what you think you cannot do. Many things are not as they seem. The worst things in life never are. Life is a comedy to those who think, a tragedy to those who feel. Savor everything. Cling to nothing. Live now, because living then won't be any better. To a mind that is still the whole universe surrenders. Time always exposes what you truly mean to someone. Be like seeds. Do not see dirt thrown at you as your enemy, but as ground to grow. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. I know the joy of fishes in the river through my own joy as I go walking along the same river. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. The trick is to enjoy life. Don't wish away your days, waiting for better ones ahead. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Creativity is intelligence having fun. A man who knows he is a fool is not a great fool. If you want more, you have to require more from yourself. Stop blaming outside circumstances for your inside chaos. In the desire to control others, we lose control over ourselves. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Don't bite off more than you can chew, because nobody looks attractive spitting it back out. It is hard work and great art to make life not so serious. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. In war, practice dissimulation and you will succeed. All the world is made of faith and trust and pixie dust. What is important is not what you hear said, it's what you observe. If your life is worth thinking about, it is worth writing about. Just remain in the center, watching, and then forget that you are there. If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. Colors blind the eye, sounds deafen the ear, flavors numb the taste, thoughts weaken the mind, desires wither the heart. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, choose selfishness, have few desires. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. He was a lonely ghost, uttering a truth that nobody would ever hear. Speak to me. I will spend my lifetime trying to understand you. Maybe everyone can live beyond what they're capable of. You ask me if I keep a notebook to record my great ideas. I've only ever had one. In warfare, there are no constant conditions. He who can modify his tactics in relation to his opponent will succeed and win. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. The whole house seemed to exhale a melancholy breath of emptiness. Every act of goodness is born from our desire to be happy. Faster, faster, until the thrill of speed overcomes the fear of death. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it. Where the willingness is great, the difficulties cannot be great. Not all things that fall down break. Some develop wings. If you dare nothing, then when the day is over, nothing is all you will have gained. Convictions are more dangerous foes of truth than lies. Other people are only aspects of our own greater being. Doing nothing is better than being busy doing nothing. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. A common man marvels at uncommon things. A wise man marvels at the commonplace. It's often only in the lies we refuse to speak that any truth can be heard at all. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. We are all worms, but I do believe that I am a glowworm. When envoys are sent with compliments in their mouths, it is a sign that the enemy wishes for a truce. You know you made it when your friends tell their friends that you are their friend. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. When people try to bury you, remind yourself you are a seed. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. Failure is not when you fail once, but when you refuse to learn from your mistake. I do maintain that if your hair is wrong, your entire life is wrong. An unexciting truth may be eclipsed by a thrilling falsehood. Your vision will be blurry, but it will grow clear with time. Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. In order to form an immaculate member of a flock of sheep, one must, above all, be a sheep. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. That it will never come again is what makes life so sweet. If I had it all to do again, there would be more bodies. May my heart be kind, my mind fierce, and my spirit brave. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. But if a villain can be made, then they can be unmade. You can change your mind. Don't let your mind change you. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. If I work hard enough, there will be things I can do tomorrow that I can't do today. The desire to reach for the stars is ambitious. The desire to reach hearts is wise. No one from the outside can tell or show you what is in your heart. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. It shocks me how I wish for what is lost and cannot come back. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Everyone's greatest fantasy is to walk away from the life you lead. The mistakes I've made are dead to me, but I can't take back the things I never did. Maybe everyone is just waiting for someone else to save them. The truth doesn't cost anything, but a lie could cost you everything. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. The only way you can know where the line is if you cross it. When something can be read without effort, great effort has gone into its writing.